किसान भाइयों, आज हम पहुंचे हैं डीएफए हरियाणा में, जो कि आज कुरुक्षेत्रा के अंदर हो रहा है। 17 तारीख है आज की। और आज हमारे साथ फ़ॉरेन से कुछ मेहमान हैं जो कि यहाँ पर जजिंग कर रहे हैं, और इनसे जानेंगे कि ये कैसे जजिंग करते हैं और इनका क्या क्या मानना है भारतीय ब्रीड्स के बारे में। और जो भी मैं इनसे जानने की कोशिश करूँगा। मेरी इंग्लिश इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी कोशिश करेंगे।
So my name is Koen, Koen van Rosmeulen. I'm from Holland.
Okay.
I work for Alta Genetics. That's an animal breeding company. We are based out of Canada. I work as an international sales director in this part of the world.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Anthony. I'm coming from France, and I'm born on the farm and still involved with the farm as well, and on the family farms. And I'm still working as a judge and in genetics.
What do you think about Indian cattle?
Well, I think the Indian cattle has gone through a good improvement of milk production of type, and we have some Mura bulls here behind us. But tomorrow we will judge the Holstein Friesians and the Jerseys, and we see very good type, high production on the animals. Still, there is some parts to improve, but I think overall the level of the cattle in India is at a very high level.
What do you think about Indian Zebu cattle? Is local breeds of India.
Yeah, I think if you look at the conditions in India, especially with the very hot and humid summers, the indigenous breeds, they are perfect for the low maintenance,
conditions.
for the hot conditions, but also for the low maintenance farmers. If you want more milk, other breeds would be better, but you need to take better care of them as well, with cow cooling, with making the ventilation in the barn, with making sprinklers in the barn, so that in the hot weather also Holsteins and Jerseys can produce the high volume of milk. If you don't want to make that investment, the indigenous cows definitely are a very good choice.
Okay. How can you decide this cattle is great, good, and Jersey and HF? Holstein.
So what we will do tomorrow during the judging is we look at each individual animal and see how close she is to the let's say the perfect cow. We call her the true type. And the closer to the true type, the better we think she fits in the characteristics of the breed. That's what we're going to judge by. We think others are extremely important because that's where all the milk comes from. But also feet and legs are very important because she needs to walk to her own feet in most cases when she is in a freestall environment. So udders and feet and legs, and then strength. We like strong animals that can eat a lot of roughage and that can have high milk production with low amount of concentrates.
Okay. How can Indian farmers improve milk yield?
There is two ways, in my opinion. That is genetic improvement,
Okay.
right, and improvement of management.
Management.
And with management, I mean the places where the cows are being held. It's the feeding. It's how they are taken care of. The health management. So the is the cow healthy or not is really a big influence. And the good thing about cows is they start producing milk after they get a calf, right? But it also means that you have to make them pregnant
Okay.
as quickly again, because then the next lactation will come and they will produce more milk in the second and third lactation. So the fertility of the animals in the milk production is really important as well, and especially here in India, because a cow is only productive if she is producing milk. So you will need to make her pregnant again and again to keep her productive life longer.
Okay. What do you think about A1 or A2 milk? It's a big hype in a market.
Yeah, it's a big hype everywhere in the world, and I think that it's a marketing tool for a number of dairy factories that specialize in it. until I have seen real proofs that it makes a difference. I am not a big believer of A2 milk, but I am sure that a lot of dairy factories, if they want to pay more for the milk to the farmers, that they will put added value to the milk, and then also give added value to the farmers. So for those dairy factories that want to select only A2 milk, you can choose different breeds. And also within Jersey and Holsteins, there is a big percentage of animals that are A2. And you can select genetically for those traits. So with breeding, you can increase the percentage of A2 milk in your farm as well. So I think it's a good tool for farmers to have added value to their milk production.
Okay. Please explain your Indian dairy farming and Western dairy farming.
Oh, that's a difficult question. I think if you look at the development of dairy farming, Indian dairy farmers are at the beginning.
Yes.
There is still a lot to improve, and there is still a lot to do in terms of cow comfort, in terms of feeding, balanced feeding for the cows, and also in terms of genetic improvement. And maybe it's good to say that in the next months, from the Dutch government, we are going to have a training program where we are going to train professionals in the dairy industry in India, especially here in Haryana and also in Gujarat. And during these trainings, we will try to bring up the level of the management on the farms in India as well. And I think you have all opportunities to improve the farms and to make your farming better quickly. A lot quicker than what we have done in the last 50 years.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.